Good afternoon. I'm here to read you an excerpt from the Desiderata. Go placidly amid the noise and haste, and remember what peace there may be in silence. As far as possible, and without surrender, be on good terms with all persons. Speak your truth quietly and clearly, and listen to others. If you compare yourself with others, you may become vain and bitter. For always there will be greater and lesser persons than yourself. Many persons strive for high ideals, and everywhere life is filled with heroism. So be yourself. Especially, do not feign affection. Nurture strength of spirit to shield you in sudden misfortune. Beyond a wholesome discipline, be gentle with yourself. For you are a child of the universe, no less than the trees and the stars. You have a right to be here. And whether or not it is clear to you, no doubt the universe is unfolding just as it should. Therefore, be at peace with God, however you conceive God to be. And whatever your labors and aspirations, keep peace in your soul. Good evening.
Glimpses of truth I ask for me. Open mine eyes, illumine me. Spirit divine.
harvest field, your sacred dream. There is a sacred dream within you, calling you to greatness, driving you towards excellence. It fills your heart with vitality and vigor. It asks you to become more focused and bold and available. When you have a magnificent dream steeped in the possibility of what you are becoming, the energetic substance of the dream already is timeless, dimensionless, it's infinite and eternal. As you grow in your spiritual identity, you eventually become aware of something that's pulling you forward. The commitment, the challenge of bringing your sacred dream to fruition. Go ahead. Let it emerge. Become committed to expressing the evolutionary urge of your own soul. Embrace the challenge of becoming more you. Surrendering to this spiritual urge doesn't always feel good. It's not comfortable nor convenient. But with commitment and challenge based on deep surrender, you understand the mandate to seek first the realm of ever-expanding good, the kingdom of good, the kingdom of God.
I invite you to breathe in the wonderfulness of this moment that we have all created for our beloved Chris.
From the distant past, a candle flame glows, bringing light and healing to the mystery. You are dreaming hope. Oh, in the landscape of sorrow, you are being true. Oh, yeah, in illusion's legacy. Ooh, oh, thank you for your courage. Oh, a rooted tree in the storm of life. Thank you for your loving heart, who breaks open spirit's door. Oh, who breaks open spirit's door.
I think it's appropriate to applaud. I am Reverend Dr. Eileen Augustine, and I want to welcome each and every one of you to bear witness and to participate in what for me was a tremendously special day, and that I know it's a special day for Chris. This is a turning point. This is the closing of one door and the opening of another. This is stepping up into something that The only thing greater than the price of it is the power of it. And it does ask a price. It asks you to be authentic. It asks you to walk your walk and to talk your talk. What it does not ask you to do is be perfect. It does not ask you to always be in that good and solid place. It asks you to consider when you are there, that, you know, when you're in those harder moments, that you, well, for lack of a better term, go there but don't pitch a tent. To allow yourself the permission to be human, to be sad, to be scared, to be angry, and to be loving and caring and cherishing. What we give for others as reverence should be no less than what we give for ourselves. To offer ourselves that loving, understanding, and unconditional love. It's not easy being a reverend. And it is not something that we really do part-time. There's an agreement that we make ourselves available, that we stand with others when we need to. And that when we need to, we say, you know what, I do need to take care of myself in this moment. So my community will help. My community will support me, and knowing that your community will support you. I met Chris probably about 4 years ago, maybe 4.5 years ago, because it was shortly after I came here. And one of the things that struck me was her authenticity. It was her commitment to her path. And she's done a lot of work. She's done a lot of studying. She's done a lot of, you know, really bringing herself forward. She's walked some light paths and she's walked some dark ones. And I think that that is the main criteria for a reverend. Not that you do it well, but that you're willing to do it at all. So I welcome you, Chris, into a family that will be with you. That will occasionally tell us about ourselves when we need to hear it, but will love us unconditionally, who we can always reach out to. It is my honor to be both your sponsor and your friend. And I'm proud of you. I'm tremendously proud of you. My heart to yours. Right. You stay right where you are.
Come over here. Okay.
Do you want to go on the mic?
I don't care. What do you want?
If you would like him at the podium, we can have him at the podium for everybody.
So, that happy? So Chris has asked me to read a piece from something called The Invitation, which was written by Mariah Mountain, to catch the essence of her intention here. It doesn't matter to me what you do for a living. I want to know what you aim for, and if you dare to dream of meeting your heart's longing. It doesn't interest me how old you are. I want to know if you will risk looking like a fool for love, for your dream, for the adventure of being human. I want to know if you've touched the center of your own sorrow. I want to know if you can sit with pain, mine and your own, without moving to hide it, or fade it, or fix it. I want to know if you can see beauty even when it's not pretty every day, and if you can source your own life from its presence. I want to know if you can live with failure, mine and yours, and still stand on the edge of the lake and shout to the silver of the moon, yes! I want to know if you will stand in the center of the fire with me and not shrink back. I want to know what sustains you from the inside when all else falls away. I want to know if you can be alone with yourself, and if you truly like the company you keep in those empty moments. So, Galen, Sage, Roch, Chris Brown, do you seal this intent with your community?
In the presence of my family, my community, and my congregation, I seal this intent.
Beautiful.
Chris, if you will face me, please. And I will ask you, before your community, before the Universal Church of the Masters, your own guides and spirits, if you will make the following affirmation. Do you, Christiane M. Brown, promise to respect and esteem all beings regardless of race, creed, or color, render all services in an ethical, professional, and spiritual manner with full respect for the dignity of man and deep regard for the welfare of the individual, and endeavor to conduct yourself in matters affecting this church, the community interest, in such matters as to benefit the Universal Church of the Masters, the community, and your ministry? Do you swear this?
I do.
Will you not engage in activities that constitute any illegal practice of medicine or psychology, or knowingly mislead or misrepresent yourself of word, deed, or implication to be other than what you legally are, a UCM minister? Will you forever hold in complete confidence any and all information entrusted to you by any person seeking your help until such time as permission to divulge such information is clearly given by that person? Will you constantly strive to improve your knowledge, your skill, and your spiritual relationship to God in order to keep abreast of universal changes? And will you strive at all times to present a true picture in all of the ways that you present yourself and represent yourself to the public? Do you swear this?
I will.
Will you present yourself in such a manner as to induce confidence, respect, and admiration for the Universal Church of the Masters and your ministry? Will you conduct your ministry so that your relationships to other ministers and to the parent church are supportive and courteous, and any differences to be addressed with professional integrity? Will you comply with all national, state, and local laws, as well as the Constitution, bylaws, operating procedures, rules, and regulations of our parent church, the Universal Church of the Masters, pertaining to the conduct of this ministry? And will you strive always to grow in spirit and wisdom as you evolve in oneness towards your Creator? Do you swear this?
I so swear.
Then, by the power invested in me by the Universal Church of the Masters, I state, if you step forward and face your congregation, that Christiane Brown is a Reverend of the Universal Church of the Masters. And I call now for all Reverends of the Universal Church of the Masters, past and present, those in this room and those beyond it, calling upon their spirits to fill Christiane, Chris, with the love and support of a 100-year-old tradition of this church that is founded in the freedom of the Spirit to find God wherever they choose to find it and in whatever way they choose to find it. May you always be blessed. May each step you take, you understand, you take with all those who have come before you and all those who will follow you. My friends, ladies and gentlemen, reverends, ministers, I introduce for the first time in this plane of reality, Reverend Chris Brown. Robert is going to be reading, it's called If God Spoke to AA. Oh, I will hold up.
Into your weak and feeble hands I've been entrusted a power beyond estimate. To you has been given that which has been denied the most learned of your fellows. This gift of healing which I entrust to you must be used unselfishly. It carries with it grave responsibility. No day can be too long, no demands upon your time too urgent, no task too hard, no effort too great. Success shall not always attend your efforts. You must be prepared for adversity, for what many call adversity is the ladder you must use to ascend the rungs toward spiritual perfection.
Oh.
I shall not exact of you beyond your capabilities. You are not selected because of exceptional talents, and be careful always, if success attends your efforts, not to ascribe to personal superiority that to which you can lay claim only by virtue of my gift. You were selected because your life experience has made, or should make you, humbly alert to the cries of distress that come from lonely hearts everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Keep in mind that it was only with your willingness to turn your life and will into my keeping that relief came to you. Beware the pride that comes from power, money, and position. The wealth of material organizations, when they take their inventory, is measured by what they have left. Yours, when you take your moral inventory, by what you have given.
Thank you. That's beautiful. And now we will have 2 short poems.
Come to the edge. I can't, I'm afraid. Come to the edge. I can't, I might fall. Come to the edge. And I came, and I fell, and I flew.
Yeah.
When you come to the end of all you know, and when you take that first great step into the unknown, either your foot will hit solid ground, or you'll be taught how to fly.
And now, at this time, Chris is going to honor an aspect of her tradition by sharing the Kaddish.
Anyone who knows how and wants to is welcome to join in at the appointed time. And there is a song after which all of you can join in.
יתקדש שומר אבך ואלמד יברח חירותי והמליך מלכותי בחיי יחון ויום נכון, ובחיי דוח בית ישראל. בגלה, בגלה, ובזמן קריב, ואמרו אמן. יהי שמרה במבורך, לעלם ולעלמי עלמיה, יתברך. יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל, שמע דקודשא בריחו להילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה, תושבחתה ונחמתה, תאמירן בעלמה, ואמרו אמן. יהי שלמה רבה מן שמיים חיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומה, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ואמרו אמן. יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל. יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל.
Donna.
Right there.
Oh, there
You can call me Sherry.
Hi, Sherry.
Hi. This is a reading from Aquila and the Bee from Marianne Williamson. Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? We were born to make manifest the glory of God that is within us. And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
So we will end with a song that is very special to Chris and I would say tremendously appropriate. Does everybody have?
No, but I think we'll stand up.
Okay.
I think we'll figure it out. We'll stand up and do a circle.
So the song is Climb Every Mountain.
Oh,
That's the song. That's the song.
Sounds like you're in South Pacific.
Turn it up a little bit more.
Climb every mountain, search high and low, follow every byway, every path you know. Climb every mountain, ford every stream, follow every rainbow till you find your dream.
Ladies and gentlemen, Chris has provided a wonderful nosh opportunity, a repast, and please offer her your congratulations. And this is a tremendously special day.
Yes.
And it really means a lot to have your community reach out to you and say,